Hey guys, it's Josh. Welcome back to CrossZone, and this is sports news. And I'm going to give you some more New Orleans Saints news, but it's also some Chicago Bears news. And I know there's a lot of Bears fans here in Iowa. So, as you all know, about a month ago, Dennis Allen was hired as the defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears. Ben Johnson, that was one of his first hires. He got Dennis Allen away from New Orleans, and I have a few things to say about that. So I was really, really shocked that Dennis Allen accepted a job so quickly, and especially a job in Chicago. And the reason I say that is because Chicago is very much a cursed franchise on the offensive side of the ball. No matter what they do, they can never get a consistently good offense going. Which is why they never really make it deep in the playoffs when they get there, and which is why they never go to the Super Bowl. So no matter how good Chicago's defenses have been, and they historically have always been pretty good, they don't go anywhere with it. So I was really kind of shocked that Dennis Allen chose to go with the Bears, because Dennis Allen was in a position where he had his pick of the litter. I mean, there isn't a team out there that Dennis Allen couldn't improve on the defensive side of the ball. You know, he probably had almost every team in the NFL calling him up, except for maybe Vic Fangio or the Eagles or something, or the Chiefs or something. But there's so many teams that I know were interested in Dennis Allen. Like I could have seen him going to the Cardinals or even back to the Broncos. That would have been something. I could have seen him going to the Dolphins, going to the Packers. I would have thought the Packers would have been a good spot for him. So many teams that I knew were interested in him, but yet that he could actually win a Super Bowl with. But for some reason, he just jumped right in with the Bears. I assume they're paying him a whole lot of money. I don't know what his contract is. But given the fact that Dennis Allen could have basically chosen where he wanted to go, you know, he could have jumped onto the Ravens. He could have gone anywhere. I mean, really, he's Dennis Allen. He's been a top 5 DC for 10 years. You know, he can make the worst defenses good, and he can make good defenses great, and he can make great defenses elite. Like, he's Dennis Allen. He knows how to make chicken salad out of chicken, you know what. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It was just crazy to me. Now, as you guys know, Dennis Allen's last year with the New Orleans Saints was not good. The fans really turned on him, 7 losses in a row and all that. And people really just wanted to run him out of town. I felt bad for him, honestly. He was a horrible head coach. I mean, he does not, when it comes to head coaching, Dennis Allen does not have it. Whatever it takes to be a head coach, he just does not have it. It's not for him. He proved it with the Raiders. Now he proved it with the Saints. And people talk about injuries and this and that, but Dennis Allen's head coaching stint was bad, real bad. To the point where I'm actually convinced that Dennis Allen, during this last year of head coaching, I'm convinced that he was trying to get himself fired. To this day, I believe that. You can't convince me otherwise. There were even players saying that they were unprepared for the game on the defensive side of the ball. When have you ever known Dennis Allen to be unprepared? Right? That's just not something anybody's ever said about Dennis Allen over the years. So for them to say that about him last year, especially the defense guys, you got to think that was intentional on Dennis Allen's part. You got to think that Dennis Allen, he probably just didn't have the heart to tell Mickey Loomis he wanted out. So he started basically tanking on purpose. That's the only thing I can think of, really. But he was a great defensive coordinator in New Orleans for a long time. He took a team that, when Dennis Allen first got there, the New Orleans Saints couldn't stop a high school offense if they wanted to. It was that bad. I don't think for some of you who can't remember, for the years between 2013 to 2012 to 2015, the Saints were giving up 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 yards on almost every play. I mean, to the point where some teams didn't even have to, some teams that they played against never even saw a third down the whole game. The defense was so bad. So bad. And Dennis Allen came in, and within a year he had them respectable, and within 2 years he had them as a top 10 defense, and within 3 years he had them as a top 5 defense, and they remained a top 5 defense until Dennis Allen became head coach. So the Bears have gotten kind of a steal here, because the Bears are really lucky, because Dennis Allen could have gone anywhere he wanted to go. I really believe that almost all of the 32 teams in the NFL, besides the Saints, were open to him. But he chose the Bears. For whatever his reasons are, I don't know. But he chose the Bears, and he is with the Bears now. And he will have a successful stint. He will have that defense rolling. And, another thing Dennis Allen doesn't get credit for, too. Like, people talk about Dennis Allen and him being known for bringing pressure. But the thing is that he doesn't get enough credit for his pass defenses. Dennis Allen can coach the hell out of some pass defense. I mean, like even last year when our defensive line was awful, couldn't stop the run, couldn't get to the quarterback, we still had an amazing pass defense. So yeah, Dennis Allen can get it done at the line, but let's not forget he can get it done in the secondary too. He's going to go down as one of the greatest defensive coordinators of all time. Like it's just what it is. But the Bears got a real steal here, and they are going to be very much improved on the defensive side of the ball. That's what I got.